dreams and spotlight schemes. We're breaking the ropes, tearing the seams. Pyro lights, flash bodies hit the mat. This is too raw, you can't handle that. Chains rattle, fists collide. Feel the heat, the crowd's alive. Too raw for SmackDown. We don't play, we throw down. Too raw for SmackDown. The kings of the ring wear the crown. Mic drops loud like a chair's first hit. Spit fire in the ring, every move legit. Titles on the line, egos on display. Step up or get crushed, we don't play. Ropes snap, crowds scream. This ain't a sport, it's a fever dream. Sweat, blood, glory, fame. Too Raw's the only name. Too raw for SmackDown. We don't play, we throw down. Too raw for SmackDown. The kings of the ring wear the crown.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are here with a fresh episode of Too Raw for SmackDown. I am your host, Anthony, LT, Tony, whatever you call me. Let me know when I was on when you was messing with me. Sorry, I kind of gave you the talking game intro, but we have Finn Sammy in the house. We have Frankie Fresco in the house. And we have Sean Stanley in the house. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good, my brother. Happy to be here.
Yes.
Royal Rumble Day, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. It is Royal Rumble Day today, and we will have Adrian a little bit later. He used a little
just ruined the show.
You know what I'm saying? He got a little PTO. We're going to give him a little grace. Here we go. Let's go. We got the comments going early. No Doubt is in the house. Let's go, gentlemen. We got King Matthew in the house. Per usual, always a friend of the show. What's happening, lads? And then we got Sean's Papa.
That is me, Papa.
Yeah.
Sean's Papa in the house.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm loving it. I'm loving it already, man. But it is Royal Rumble Day. How excited? How are you guys feeling about the Royal Rumble? Let's start with Sammy. How excited are you about the Royal Rumble today?
The Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view actually of the year. I don't feel as excited, being in Saudi in the afternoon. We were talking before the show in the old days. The pay-per-views, WrestleMania, that kind of pay-per-view used to be in the afternoon, 1 p.m., 4 p.m. even. But even now, it feels weird kind of being in the afternoon for such a huge event like the Royal Rumble. So it's my favorite pay-per-view of the year. Usually you have something going, but you kind of know where you're headed with the Rumble. This year, everything's open, so it's going to be very interesting. I'm pretty sure you had a lot to talk about.
Yes. How about you, Frankie? How excited are you about the Royal Rumble today?
Royal Rumble, bro. I'm excited more that we're in Saudi. I love it. I'm excited about it being in Saudi Arabia, bro. Giving the American fans the chance to miss out on Royal Rumble live. But it's all good. I saw that stage last night. That thing was amazing, bro. I'm actually looking forward to see some of the entrances of some of these guys and gals and some surprises. I don't know. I still see Chris Jericho's name on AEW, so I'm a little bit upset about that.
Yeah. Sean, how about you? How you feeling? How excited are you about the show?
Scale 1 to 10, it's about a 15, man. It's Royal Rumble. It's the road to WrestleMania. Unfortunately, it's in Saudi Arabia, but you know what? The stadium looks awesome. I was a little nervous. It was built in 20 days.
That's crazy.
Here in the U.S., you can't build a stadium in 4 years, but somehow in 30 days, they got a 40-something thousand seat stadium built and ready for WrestleMania. Let's go.
Let's freaking go. I'm excited too. I don't know if I'm a 15. I don't think I could top a 15 on my excitement, but I'm beyond a 10 for this. I think the fact that it's kind of wide open. I mean, I know it's the Royal Rumble and it should always feel wide open, but I'm really having a hard time trying to figure out who's going to win this. A couple more people checking in on the comments. TC, what's up, fellas? Rumble Day. We got our Rumble next week with you and Frankie, by the way. little promo. DJ Memo, what's good, fellas?
Real quick, I need to knock it down. I forgot. Triple H yesterday said mini surprises in store. I need to go down to 11 because anytime he says that, there ain't shit gonna happen.
Yeah, he really should. Yeah, he shouldn't set the expectations, man. You know, I feel like you should have them low, so when we do get the oh shit moments, that'll be better for us, man. You guys feel like the build up for Royal Rumble has been like a good process of building this up to create some kind of storylines? Yeah, we'll keep it in the same circle. Go ahead, Sammy.
Set me up again. I was buffering and set me up. I was buffering over here. I'm trying to share the stream to make it.
No. I
Don't
appreciate
lie
that.
to Tony. Don't lie to tell you weren't paying attention to him. That's
No,
all
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, but
I know I'm not as cool at doing this as Adrian. I know.
Hey,
I get it.
Anthony,
it.
I'm trying
trust
to
me.
share the screen over here and every platform
Sammy's
possible.
a bully. Sammy's a bully. He's been
You
bullying
know,
me
before
for the last 4 streams.
Yo, before we got on, I was like, "You're not a heel, Sam. There's no way you're a heel,
Yeah,
Sam."
he is.
I'm so happy
he is.
Sammy's with us today. I like it.
Since you want me to be a heel,
Yeah.
let's do it now. No yeet, baby. No yeet today. No
Oh,
yeet.
come on. See, hold on. How did I take him off the camera? Hold on. Remove from scene. All
Shout
right.
out to my boy TC.
Yeah, TC. Hey, we're gonna teach these boys history about wrestling. I don't know about all that.
Wait. Frankie's going to teach you history of wrestling?
He's not.
I'm going to remind you guys the day I put Sean Stanley through a table.
Yeah. Chat GPT going to be busy this week.
Real
Is there,
big.
is there a video of that? I would love to see that.
Oh, but Sammy, how do you feel that the build up for a Royal Rumble has been leading up?
Weird. Again, weird. Usually, the road to WrestleMania with stars in Survivor Series, and you get that kind of feeling that once you get to the Rumble, at least half of the of where we're going to WrestleMania is basically set up. Then you have of course the Elimination Chamber, and always everything changes by Elimination Chamber sometimes. But there used to be a time where the Royal Rumble was it. By Royal Rumble, where we were headed. So, but this year is gonna be kind of weird. I was even told by someone on I was writing the other day with, they said that there's no WrestleMania sign on the stadium. When you win the Rumble, you basically point to that sign. So it's gonna be really crappy if all they do is run into the Jumbotron and it says WrestleMania. So it's weird. The setup has not been right. The curve that they throw at us with Drew McIntyre being the champion right now, in the Royal Rumble is kind of changed so many things for what I was expecting for WrestleMania. So the build-up has been weird, but everything's open. So if we can appreciate the fact that they're basically they have not spoiled the road to WrestleMania and everything's open today, and everything, and they do the things the right way, they've been also intrigued. They've been also surprises today. We're gonna be satisfied. If not, man, those criticisms of Triple H are only going to keep growing because Triple H has been on a lot of fire the last couple of months. If he doesn't put that something big today, he's in big trouble with the fans.
Yeah, Frankie, how about you? How do you feel the build up for WrestleMania has been?
Can you repeat the question? Oh no, sorry, I'm actually paying attention.
Thank you, Frankie. Thank you.
I mean, I gotta agree with King Matthew, man. It's been one of the weakest buildups ever, bro. And I think the problem was that Saturday night main event was last week, so it's kind of rushed. They're rushing everything so quickly, and it just seems like it doesn't have the hype. And I think probably because it's in Saudi Arabia, we're not getting the whole full experience, like the excitement. I mean, WWE did their best to try to promote it this whole week. They were on ESPN, all over ESPN this past week, but it feels a little bit lackluster. Hopefully, it lives up to expectation. Hopefully it basically makes us, they give us some surprises. But like what Sean says, whenever Triple H says something, he never comes through with it. It's a letdown. So I hope that's not the case tonight or today, because we're watching it in the next hour or so. So no, in the next 2 hours. So yeah.
Sean, how about you? How you feel the build-up's been for Royal Rumble and Riyadh season?
I thought it was terrible. I didn't think there was a build, honestly. It was more just, introducing who was going to be in the Rumble. Last night on SmackDown was the first time you really felt like, oh, okay, they're actually, because again, it ends with everybody going over the top rope, and so you kind of get the feel of, oh, Royal Rumble's coming. But I honestly, this is the first year where I look at it and go, I don't know that WWE's got a plan for WrestleMania yet, a solid plan. They might have penciled in stuff, but I don't think they have a solid plan of what they want to do. And again, that's in the past, they've used Elimination Chamber as sort of a U-turn on certain storylines if they needed to. So I think you're going to see that happen this year, because I think, again, I just think, and we talked about it, and we'll talk about it later when we probably do my predictions, is I think they're going to play it safe with the winner of some of these Rumbles. I don't think it's going to be a crazy surprise. It's going to be, I feel, one of your safe picks winning, and that way you have a name for said main event on one, headlining the shows. I feel like there's nothing going on. And again, maybe that's by plan. We'll never know until we see the Unreal leading up to this, right? So, but it just feels like there's not a lot of plan. Like, again, they said Cody, Roman, third one is off the table now. Then Roman comes out on ESPN and is like, I've given them stuff for 2 years and they've done nothing creatively in WWE. And like, it just feels like they're trying to see what's going to stick, to see which way they're going to head to WrestleMania. So, I don't feel like the build's been good at all. I just feel like, they tried. They throw Cody out there. They have Randy interrupt them, Jay interrupt. They've done little things, but nothing like the usual build to what Royal Rumble used to be.
Yeah, I gotta agree, and it's just because they have too many events, man. Like, they have too many like major events. Like I think the insertion of Saturday night main events being at least every 2 months, it puts a bigger strain on storylines. So they got to throw this stuff together. And I'm with y'all. Some of this stuff has to be in the States. Like, I get the money. I'm sure Saudi's throwing crazy money, but like, this should be a USA event. There should be a whole weekend of build up. And I feel like that is going to start being more few and far in between than, often. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're only going to get Saturday night main events at some point, and then we're going to end up, and everybody else is going to get these PLEs. I feel like that's the future of it. But yeah, I think it'd be good, but I do like the excitement of not knowing. Yeah. I do think that they may have to play it safe, but watching Unreal with Triple H, like, sometimes it can be what it is and that makes sense, but sometimes you can kind of pivot from it. So I'm interested to see that. TC said they put everybody in the Royal Rumble within 2 weeks. That's never happened before. Yeah, and I don't like some of the announcements. Like, I would have liked to see like Brock Lesnar at Raw taking the mic and actually saying it instead of announcing it on Pat McAfee. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't see no Roman. Bro, what if Sammy wins the belt and AJ Styles wins and we get Sammy Styles Mania? I don't know. That'd be crazy. Okay, these predictions. We'll get to predictions a little later. Rainey's in the comments. He said, we sound excited, guys. We are. I am. We got wrestling on a Saturday right after football's done.
Yep.
So I'm with that.
I think this Royal Rumble is going to be shitty, just like my plane ride.
What?
Yes.
It's about who did Riyadh, or however you spell it, paid to win. Yeah, that's interesting. But we shall see. Let's get into some of these matches and make some picks. So we will start off. First of all, what match do you think is going to be the first match of the night?
I think
the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yep, the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I figured as much. So let's start with the Women's Royal Rumble then. We'll keep the clockwise circle going. And Sammy, who do you think will be the winner? And who do you think will be your biggest surprise from the Women's Royal Rumble? Surprise guess.
Yeah, surprise guess. That's kind of interesting. But those Saraya, for Ruby Page will be the big get for fans who really want someone to a female surprise at the Rumble. She said she basically put a post this week that she's basically training back and she's feeling like her old self. That's kind of a teaser, that gave. I do believe that Saraya, formerly Paige, is probably gonna be Paige back in WWE. So Paige will be my surprise guess. there's not a lot of build up on who could be the. I think the odds of the betting says that Liv Morgan should win the Rumble. I will go with Rhea Ripley. I think Rhea Ripley probably is going to be the one who's going to win the Rumble. Versus Io Sky will be that will be an awesome match on WrestleMania. But Rhea Ripley, I don't think I've ever beaten Io Sky. They've been teasing that for the last, I don't know, 2 years. So Rhea getting her big moment WrestleMania against Io Sky and probably beating her would make a lot of sense. So if I had to go that way, I would say Soraya Page will be the surprise guest, and Rhea Ripley will lead the Rumble.
Okay. Sammy, who you got? Who you got winning, and who's your biggest surprise?
Frankie.
I mean, yeah, Frankie. I'm sorry.
Oh my god! I swear to God, I was like, Sammy again. Oh man, he wants a double take from Sammy. All right,
He wasn't listening. He wasn't listening, Tony. He was distracted. He didn't want to answer.
Yeah.
I set him up. That's what I did.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
Sammy,
Frankie has a lot of shit on his mind.
Yeah.
Have a lot of shit. If you guys don't know, the reference of the shit is because I was at the airport last weekend
Please.
and I was in Los Angeles, and the passenger next to me took a shit. Literally took a shit. I'm gonna throw the airline under the bus.
Wait, on the plane, like not in the like in the chair.
On the chair, like so right before we were about to take off, the lady on my left, she was an Asian lady, like 55 years old. I see her telling the stewardess, "Yo, I need to go to the bathroom," and I'm like tired. And this is the red eye flight, so it was like 11:30 at night, and all of a sudden I see her kind of like go like this, and then she clenches her butt cheeks, and then I hear bleh, bleh, a whole bunch of farts and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh my god, no! I was like, no, like that. And then all of a sudden the smell just kicked in, and I was like, holy shit, this lady just shitted on us.
Literally. Holy shit. Literally.
Yeah. And then
Holy
the guy next to me is like, yo, Frankie, dude, what is that smell? I said, yo, this lady just shitted on us, bro. And then it was just a long story. But yes, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to reveal the airline because they suck. They only gave me 10,000 Sky points. That means that they only gave me like Sky miles. So they only gave me like $100 off. So for all you guys tuning in, I'm gonna go ahead and reveal who's there. Screw them. I hate using them. I'm still gonna use them because they gave me 10,000, but I'm gonna still post them on social media again.
How
and
much?
They only gave me 10,000 Sky miles.
Sky miles. Okay.
So that means it's like $100 off for the next flight. So the company, the airline that screwed me over and did not take care of me is none other than Delta Airlines. So screw you, Delta. Okay, Delta Airlines. You could go kick rocks. All right. Now let's talk
Delta
a little
is
bit.
the shit.
Literally.
You have to clip that. You have to clip that and tag Delta. We should be starting bashing right now. How could you do my guy Frankie wrong like that, Delta? Give him his points. How many miles you want, Frankie?
Yeah.
Set it now so we can start bashing Delta right
Give
now.
him 100,000. You want 100,000 miles, Frankie?
They should have at least given me like that flight on the way back free.
Yeah, sadly.
That's a biohazard. That's a biohazard. Not only so, my friend works for a restaurant company, and he told me, he's like, Frankie, technically they should have canceled the flight because that biohazard, that shit smell,
Yes.
the AC, it floats all around the plane, and it could actually cause somebody to get sick. So that's why they should have. That's why I feel like, yo, they screwed me over because literally the guy next to me and myself told me 10K.
Actually, you don't look well, Frankie. I think you're not looking well. You should sue. Because you're looking well.
Yeah.
I'm worried about you, bro. That's Hills Sammy for you.
I'm coughing, I'm sneezing, everything's happening because of that shit.
Yeah.
What's
What's wrong with you, Delta?
Word on the street. That's your number one fantasy.
Wow, bro. Wow.
Just saying. That's the word. Hey, I'm just posting the comments. All right. I'm just
Frankie,
posting.
you got some shitty fantasies, buddy.
Dream
I know. I gotta deal with shit on Tuesdays every night, and now I had to deal with you guys. Yeah, you like that one, huh? Yes, sir.
Oh,
bully Delta now.
Yes, guys, go and boycott Delta, man.
Shame on you, Delta. Shame on you.
Shame.
Those bastards out there.
Shame.
Jesus.
If you want the whole details, tune into our last show on Tuesday, Squared Circle Digest. The first like 5 minutes, I told you the whole story in detail. Sean made it really, really actually funny though, because he's really good. He was like, I want to throw like a scene. I didn't do that, man. I was professional. Bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's a moment.
I would have been my back, my neck, my leg.
My ass.
No, her ass.
Her ass. Oh, her ass.
The
Anyway,
explosion.
all right, I diverted. Okay,
All
so
right.
back to Royal Rumble. Okay, so
All right.
Royal Rumble vibes. Okay,
Who
so
you got winning? Biggest surprise.
okay, so let's keep it real. I'm gonna keep it the same thing that I said on Tuesday. If Bianca Belair makes her return, she's winning it. That's the first thing I'm gonna go with. I have no doubt because that would be the next fight would be her against Jake Cargo. You built that up all the way to WrestleMania, so hands down that would be the right call. Now, who would I think would be a surprise to come in? And I'm praying to God, please. And I messed it up on Tuesday, but I'm not gonna mess it up this time. That is Blake Monroe. So Blake Monroe, I hope she makes it. She was there in NXT. Maybe she caught a flight right after. I don't know. I'm praying to God, but I'm hoping that she some way somehow makes her way over and as a special entry in the Royal Rumble, she makes it. And if I have to pick anybody else outside of Bianca Belair, I guess I'm gonna go with let's go with Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley wins it. Give it to her. Why not? She always gets a pop.
For sure. And that's kind of goes back to the safe pick, like Sean was saying. Like you can have her for WrestleMania. You know what you're gonna get out of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not bad.
I'll tell you what. I mean, sorry for interrupting, but I'll tell you what. One thing who I believe is going to win. I know who I want to win. I want Chelsea Green to win. You know, I want Chelsea.
Ooh.
I want Chelsea to have that moment. That's the one I want to win. That's the one I'll be rooting in the Rumble. You know, I always go back to the '92 Rumble with that Ric Flair moment. With I was rooting the whole Rumble for Ric Flair, who won the Rumble. You know, Chelsea's the one that I'm gonna be rooting for sure. I would love for Chelsea. I don't think the odds are really good for her winning, but I'm gonna be rooting the whole show for Chelsea. So that would be my pick, at least what I'll be rooting for in the Rumble.
She's gonna be the most fun in the Royal, if nothing else.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so you're rooting for Chelsea. If I had to root for somebody to win it, like I want if Blake Monroe's in there, I want Blake Monroe win it.
I love Blake Monroe.
She's not gonna win it, and I don't even think she's gonna be in it. But if I had to choose any other girl than her that I really want to win,
No, it's Nikki Bella, Frank.
Nikki
you know,
Bella.
that's another surprise. Okay, bring in her sister, Brie Bella. Bring Brie, Nikki,
wow.
bring them both together, make one of them win it, and I'm satisfied. One of those.
For the record, I do believe Blake Monroe is going to be in the Rumble. There's no way you cannot believe her.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's the hottest thing in NXT. It has to be in the Rumble.
If the Bella twins come out, hide the lotion. All right.
The lotion's gonna come out. I'm gonna be like Diddy, but with lotion, baby. Instead of baby oil, it's gonna be baby lotion out here, baby. All day.
Oh man.
All day. Y'all better not call me. No wonder I'm not gonna be in the post show. That's the reason why.
Oh man.
Too tired.
Oh man. Save Bianca for later. I'll save her for Jade and SummerSlam. Maybe, yeah.
Depends how that finger's healing up.
Yeah, true. What? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to talk about that. Sean, who you got winning, and who's your biggest surprise? And I guess who you rooting for, since we added that to it. Now, who you rooting for?
I would have to go with Chelsea as well, man. And I think you could do something crazy to where it's like her, Rhea, and Io at the final three, and then Rhea and Io are battling, and Chelsea just tips them over, and she wins. I mean, you could have so many ways for Chelsea to win it and not really like look dominant. So I think there's a good thing there. But that's who I would like to win it. I think the surprise and Frankie, and you might want to get the lotion ready. I'm watching the pre-show here, and there has been 4 Brie Bella signs as they're looking out in the crowd, positioned perfectly. There's Fearless, and it says Brie Mode underneath it. There's one that says Brie Mode. So Brie Mode signs are in Riyadh. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think Bianca returns but I think you're going to get all the big returns in the women's, not necessarily the men's. And I think Charlotte Flair is winning it, man. Like I said, I think it's going to be safe. I think Rhea and Io can defend the tag team titles, so you have them on the card in WrestleMania. Now you throw Charlotte in there and have her go after Charlotte against Jade. If you watched last night, they had to stare down a little bit, so it just seems like, again, I think they're going to go safe. I would love it to be Blake Monroe, Chelsea Green, any of those. I just think with Becky with the IC belt, Rhea and Io as your tag team champions, they're already going to be at WrestleMania with those belts. So I think Charlotte.
Yeah. I'm going Liv. I think Liv Morgan wins.
Not a bad pick.
I think it I think down the line it sets up her and Raquel because I feel like Raquel at some point takes the belt off of Stephanie. And I think that's the play down the line. So that's why I got Liv. Is Bianca Belair a shock? Because that's who I had as my shock as coming in. Is that like almost a lock?
We're all hoping for that. That's the thing.
I think she's been gone so long, and it was a finger. You got to think they held her out for this moment. I mean, what else you holding her out for?
Yeah, that's the thing. But that's who I had as a shock. Hopefully, but I'm not gonna lie, Frankie. Like when you said it, I agree. Like if Bianca Belair shows up, I think she wins because SmackDown needs somebody to challenge Jade Cargill. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jordan Grace situation isn't gonna last long.
Hey, what about if Jordan Grace wins it? They're already putting that storyline already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I feel like
shocker, yes.
I feel like that's going to be an elimination chamber match.
Yeah, I can see that. I think Jordan Grace can probably play like the Roxanne Perez role of last year, like being the Iron Woman survivor in a sense. Like she can be in the ring the longest because she has the stamina, and that'll raise her profile to keep her in the mix for stuff. But I don't think she's in line to win it yet. She doesn't have to fight Jade either. You know what I'm saying? But I do think to kind of make even a bigger riff, because it seems like the riff is starting with the Judgment Day. If Liv is the challenger and Raquel gets the belt, now we got a whole nother can of worms that'll open up from that. Who I'm rooting for, I don't really know. I just want to see some fun out of it. I'm always going for Io though. Like I'm never not rooting for Io Sky. I know that's not like an underdog or anything, but anytime Io Sky is in the ring, I'm rolling with that. So that's what I'm rocking with. We got some picks in here. TC says AJ Lee. That makes sense.
I just don't even know if you see AJ Lee in this, believe it or not.
Yeah, I don't know what she signed back up for. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, what are we doing here? We got King Matthew. He said he got Liv, and he got Bianca returning as a surprise. But I'm like, is that a surprise now? I feel like that's like almost like we're anticipating.
I think it's become an expectation because of how long she's been gone for the injury.
Yeah.
I just think
You got to bring either her or Tiffany Stratton back.
think about this.
Well, I think Tiffany Stratton showing up for sure.
Yeah, I think Tiffany returns. I think you get Soraya probably, or Paige, however you want to do it. I think you get Brie Bella. I think you might get Bianca Belair. Again, I think the women's is going to be the one where the surprise guests are loftier than the men's, and that's why I think it's starting the show.
Do you feel that way because we're not going to be able to see the ladies show the skin? Is that why? Are you guys kind of disappointed that we have to see them all? Are you guys disappointed that we're not going to see any skin from the ladies?
I will say this: when I was watching a little bit of the pre-show, and I was looking at Liv Morgan in a cat suit and a jacket, I even told my lady, I was like, God damn, they all dressed like Catwoman with more clothes on. Like, what?
Did you watch that in SmackDown? I was like, damn, okay.
Even my daughter was like, why are they dressed like that? Like, I had to explain to her, I was like, they have
Can't
to
show the skin. Can't show the skin.
Can't show nothing, man, from the neck down, man. So, I mean, as a man, it does add a little. Well, it does water it down a little bit, blah. I do want to take a moment. If you're watching on me or Rainey's YouTube, share it out to your friends. Anybody who like wrestling, we got 55 people looking on Twitter. Make sure y'all reposting it, share it with your friends, comment. Y'all make sure y'all keep showing love, man. Pre-show right here, Royal Rumble, and we got to all of those. What was the next match? What y'all think the next match? You probably go Drew.
No,
Drew?
No.
Go.
No, I think AJ.
Yeah,
AJ.
Gunther.
AJ and Gunther. All right, we'll start it off with you, Sammy. Who do you think is winning out of AJ Styles and Gunther?
there's been so much talk about that leak this week about the trademark, the AOA trademark things, because he trademarked Phenomenal One and everything like that. There's been rumors from Surkita that it's been once since AJ said that he basically Royal Rumble will be the last pay per view. It will be so anticlimactic, right? That anticlimactic that the first pay per view of the year, big pay per view of the year, AJ Styles out the door, right? That would be something like after so little build up and Cena taking a whole year to retire. Basically AJ Styles goes out as one of the best of all time for sure. If you ask me, going out in at the Royal Rumble to Gunther, again being a victim of Gunther. Those things could be a smoke screen. Basically everything could be just a way to delay the inevitable. Basically, at the end of the day, basically going to retire him, but not now. And he basically just Styles could be the one who survives the wrath of the career killer Gunther. But I think this is it. I think that Gunther is going to win today. AJ Styles, probably a family man. He has his kids. He has his life, and if he made the decision a while ago, probably tonight is the night. So I would expect Gunther to sadly retire AJ Styles tonight. But yeah, I would like for it to not be the case. And if they want to do it right now like that, and Gunther keeps after AJ, and a year from now, if he finally retire him, that would be awesome. But I think it will be tonight. I think tonight Gunther wins and AJ is done in WWE.
The Phenomenal One is gone. Frankie.
Yeah, man, I think it defeats the purpose of Gunther's storyline. Like, he's been retiring Goldberg, he's been retiring John Cena. It would not make any sense for him to lose to AJ, because if that was the case, then I'm pretty sure he was supposed to win Goldberg no matter what, but John Cena should have beaten him, right? So yeah, I think this is the last hurrah for AJ. I think he's done for. This is his last match. You'll probably see him as an ambassador now moving forward. And I think this is what he wants. I think this is what he's gonna get. It sucks because we wish he would have had like a whole year, kind of like John Cena did, but at the end of the day, as long as it's a good match, and at the end, if you give him like his 5 minutes of kudos, I think the Saudi fans will go ahead and show him love, and then we'll all be sad that he's gone, but he's had a hell of a run with the WWE and in his wrestling career.
Sean, who you got? Sean?
AJ Styles. I'm going AJ Styles. I think the bitch returns tonight. I think John Cena's music hits, whether he comes out or not, will be another story. It's in Saudi. They're going to want to see it. So I think he does a distraction, or they get somebody else for. I just don't see AJ leaving right now. I think all of this was done to show that, oh, this could be AJ's last match. Because he's had the Phenomenal One since 2012. He's had all these trademarks. Now all of a sudden, right before possibly your last match, you're signing back up for them, and it's like I don't know. It just seems too much. There's gonna be some shenanigans in this match. He's not gonna beat Gunther clean, but there's gonna be some type of shenanigans, and AJ, I think, will live to fight another day down the line, and then I think Gunther will finally get the revenge. And by the way, they are showing Obafemi walking in the building.
Well, they spoiled it for us, because yesterday on SmackDown they showed his face that he was a participant.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucked.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen it.
They really did, and
and Sammy, by the way, Braun Breaker's going in number 2.
Oh, wow.
I got that right? After last night's spoiler.
Yeah, sure. They changed it to 2.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree.
They did spoil the Oba last night on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed seeing him on the flyer. I knew he would come out for Royal Rumble, but I still wanted the surprise of his music dropping. Like, come on, guys. We haven't seen him on TV since he dropped the belt.
Well, that's the good thing about the Rumble, right, though? Because you kind of get 30 small surprises, because you don't usually know. Well, you usually know 1 and 2. But the other ones, you don't know when they're going to come out. So they're kind of surprises, because you might get a matchup that you didn't expect. But yeah.
I guess they feel like the intrigue with Oba is where he ends up after Royal Rumble, whether it be SmackDown or Raw. But to follow up on this match, though, I got AJ Styles. I don't think. I think this has all been a work, so to say, to put more eyes on such a match. And the conversation of will he retire? Will this be his last match? That's going to always bring intrigue. But I think this kind of thing shows that Gunther doesn't need a belt, and this can go on until WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Like they can. I feel like AJ wins tonight. Now, WrestleMania might be a different situation, you know what I'm saying? Or Backlash, or whenever they do it down the road, that might be a different situation. But it is too anticlimactic to be like 2026 is going to be my last year, and you don't make it to February. What's up, Sean?
I want to do another question for you guys.
What's up?
Do you think AJ Styles' wife and family is in Saudi to watch his last match?
Yes.
They're
I
going to
don't.
be sitting front row in
No,
Saudi?
no,
Like,
no. He doesn't have the same perks as John Cena.
In Saudi, no. But
So you
that's a
think
good point.
AJ's going to wrestle his last match without his family being there?
Oh, yeah, true.
Well, check this out. I went to AJ Styles' ex, and 6 days ago he said, I had some gear made for Royal Rumble, but I have decided it's perfect fit for my match with Shinsuke Nakamura tonight. So he's gonna go with the same outfit that he always used. So that's how you know that Shinsuke fight was his farewell one. And then this one he's gonna lose. So
Oh, my goodness.
We shall see. Let's go to the comments.
That's the guy that knows wrestling history right there. The wrestling historian, that guy right there.
I'm reading what he wrote. This is
Right
what
there.
AJ Styles wrote. I'm
Yes,
not me.
because he wanted to wear it because of the match with Shinsuke, because it fit the mask he wore when they fought in NJPW. The colors matched up, so he switched over for that to be the match with Shinsuke.
And because he knows he's gonna lose in Royal Rumble. That's why.
Yes.
You don't wear that if you're gonna lose.
Okay.
Just keep
okay.
it real.
You're right. You're right.
We shall see. We got Memo says this could be a work for Unreal. I think with the retirement talk, I think so too.
Punk is out there.
No doubt, no way AJ Styles ends his career in Saudi. I kind of see that too. Like that's I think that's something you do closer to home if you want to do it. Similar to Cena.
I just want to see how they get him out of it though, because they're gonna have to do some big ass shenanigans. Because Gunther can't just all of a sudden retire a Goldberg and a legend, and then now you lose to AJ Styles. Like
Goldberg.
It's gotta be something.
Eugene McFadden. I don't know where you're at. We're in Eastern Standard Time, so it's 2 p.m. for us. I know Canada goes all the way to the West Coast as well. So wherever you're at, thanks for checking in with us though in Canada. And then we got Rainey said he'd be on in 30 minutes. We're gonna be done by then. You can get out of here. You want to use your PTO? Don't come to work. And then AJ Styles wins by DQ. I don't know. I don't think it would win like that. You think it has to be shenanigans? You don't think it'd be straight up?
Remember, Triple H says that there was going to be a lot of surprises. So there's absolutely no surprises happening in this Royal Rumble.
And then also, I think, you know what? Another thing, I've been watching the video of the AJ Gunther thing because they've already shown it about 12 times on this pre-show.
Okay.
And they keep harping on when Gunther tapped out and AJ thought he won the match. So I'm wondering if they do something like that where AJ taps out, the ref doesn't see it.
Oh, they reverse it.
And they reverse it, and AJ sneaks a quick win and there. But again, possibly. I don't know. I just don't see AJ retiring in Saudi. That's all.
Yeah. I don't see that.
You got to give the Saudis something, baby, and that's a AJ Styles retirement. Well,
what they're going to give him might be what Sean said. You're going to hear the John Cena music. There you go. Get a little bit of the GOAT. I'm not going to lie. If I hear John Cena's music, I'd probably be pissed off.
Why?
Because we went through a whole year of this supposed to be it. You can't show up.
No. He just said he'd never wrestle in a WWE ring again. He didn't say he wouldn't show up.
Yeah.
He said, I will never wrestle
in
a WWE ring again, is what he said.
Those damn technicalities. What's your thoughts on Ava and Rain leaving? I'll wait on Rainy to get on and touch on that. All right, so the next match will probably be. Let's talk world championship, undisputed championship, and we got Drew versus Riyadh's favorite son. You know what I'm saying? It's Sami Zayn. So we'll start with one Sammy to talk about another. Who you got winning?
I had Drew McIntyre, and for me, there's not even a doubt in my mind that Drew McIntyre is going to win tonight. Uh, it was funny how Drew McIntyre basically, uh, reposted the Sammy thing, the comment that someone said Sammy was going to win or something like that, with that Hogan TNA interest, and that doesn't work for me, brother. He's not going to put him over. He's not going to put over Sammy saying that's not happening. That doesn't work for me, brother. That's not happening. So I think Drew McIntyre, he waited so much for the time when he's shining the spotlight. It will be so sad for him to be only like that in the spot for a couple of months. So I expect Drew McIntyre to win. Uh, who's gonna be Drew McIntyre's opponent? Cody on WrestleMania. Roman Reigns will be very interesting, but I think tonight, Sami Zayn gets the spotlight of him being in the spotlight of being the contender for the championship. Those who want Sami Zayn to win the championship, we're gonna have to do the same. The fans of LNA had to do. They're gonna have to wait for a while. Stay hungry. Stay clamoring for him because he's not winning tonight.
All righty, Frankie.
Man, there's only one thing that can happen over there in Saudi, and that's give Sami the belt. And I told you guys I was upset with the fact that Drew McIntyre won it because he was going to have a very, very small reign with the belt. And I just don't see it. I mean, granted, people were cheering him last night on SmackDown. So, but I just think Sami, the whole story, they specifically mentioned that Sami is 0-11 against Drew, but he's undefeated in Saudi Arabia. So I don't think that record gets blundered. I think we're going to flip it. He's going to get that one win over Drew, and he's still going to be undefeated in Saudi Arabia. Let's give it to Sami. Sami taking it.
Sean.
On the Tuesday show, I said Sami Zayn. After watching SmackDown last night, Drew McIntyre wins it. Because Sami gave him the haluva kick and stands up. Of course, he gets speared by Braun Breaker to end the show. But usually that signals not a good thing when you're looking better than the champion the night before.
Wait. One quick thing. Sorry to say. Breaking news. Backlash 2026 will take place on Saturday, May 9th in Tampa, Florida. How about that, guys? Tampa, Florida. Backlash 2026. Right. Go ahead, Sean. Sorry about that.
No, I just think it goes to 0-12. And again, I think it's going to be something to where Drew, whatever he does, he doesn't like beat him clean or whatever. Something happens where he cheats him or low blow into a Claymore so that Sami stays strong to, maybe even run it back at Backlash, however you want to look at it. But I don't think he gets the victory tonight.
I'm not going to. I got Drew McIntyre. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't see Sami as a champion. Like I just don't see Sami as an undisputed champion or a heavyweight champion. Like I see him as a guy who is constantly fighting for that and climbing for that. But I just can't wrap my mind around it. And I also don't think Drew's run is meant to be this short, right? Like it'll be less than a month of Drew being a champion. And I know he's normally the guy who's getting screwed out of championships. But not this soon. Like, geez, man, he already had the second shortest reign of all time before CM Punk broke the record, right? Like, give him a little bit of more runway with this. And I also think he's going to win, and I'll tell you why when we announce Royal Rumble picks. But, yeah, and I feel the same way, too. Normally, the guy who ends up on top on SmackDown, it doesn't go that way when it comes to the PLE. Sammy, what's up? What you got?
If you think about it, going basically all around what we already said, Sami doesn't win tonight on Saudi, but next year WrestleMania is in Saudi. So we make the heartbreak of him not winning tonight and him wrestling at WrestleMania for the world title in WrestleMania next year makes a lot of sense because that only means the hunger out for the crowd, for the Saudi people. If you want to pay up for WrestleMania, you're gonna pay up and you're gonna give you what you want, but you're gonna get what you want at WrestleMania. So it makes a lot of sense for him to heartbreak this year, but win the world title next year at WrestleMania in Saudi.
You think it's better for Sami to win in WrestleMania than in Royal Rumble? I mean, if
He's not going to win the Disputed Championship. He's going to win the World Championship. You see him, Punk or whatever. He's going to win the World Championship, not that one. He's not winning that one.
ugh, man, I don't know, man. Imagine a night one or night two of WrestleMania, him winning the title at WrestleMania. You think that'll live up to expectation with him?
Didn't
in
he?
Saudi
Didn't,
Arabia.
didn't he was at the wasn't he at the main event of WrestleMania night one for the tag team championship? And nobody said anything.
Yep.
People
Him and
loved
KO.
it. So why
Him and
not?
KO against the Usos.
Why not? It will be the same one. First night of WrestleMania, same thing. Maybe KO is he's back by then. He's the world champion. Who knows?
I don't know if you guys saw this, but I'm looking this at saying that apparently, last night, I think it was last night, Paul Heyman confronts Adam Pearce, telling him that Braun Breaker is going to be number 2 in the Royal Rumble. Is that
No,
true?
It was tonight. It was on the pre-show.
Yeah,
just a
the
minute
pre-show?
ago. That's why I
like
said.
that.
That's why I said Braun Breaker's number 2, because he came out and he's like, "I know what you're trying to do, Pierce. I know. I bet you know who's number 1." And so I think he thinks they're trying to pit the vision against each other.
I called that last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
I can see that. We got King Matthews. He has Drew winning against Sammy. No way, Drew's losing the title this early. No doubt. It's Saudi's time to feel heartbreak. Drew with the win. I'm not opposed to that. Unless they give it to Sammy until Elimination Chamber where Drew wins it back. I don't know about the back and forth. Finn's Faithful. Hello, hi fellas. Blah. I can't read today. Hi fellas. Good stuff. Still trying to figure it all out. I'm learning wrestling again. We're your guys. The 4 guys here and the other guy who's on PTO when he is here. Just follow us.
He needs a rating, by the way.
Shout out to Rainy, man. I gotta give him a hard time. It will be interesting to see. I just can't see Sammy as a champion, but I do want to check in. We got 108 people on Twitter. Make sure y'all are reposting it, sharing it to all your friends. Anybody who like wrestling, our people on YouTube, y'all make sure y'all share, y'all repost, y'all like. Keep hitting us with the comments. We're loving it. And then we have the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble, to talk about. And we'll do the same thing. We'll go for who we're rooting for. Wasn't expecting that one. But yeah, we'll go who we're rooting for, who we want to win, and who we think will win. Sammy, we'll start it off with you. What's up? Who you rooting for?
Sean's gonna love this. I'm rooting for LA Knight. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm rooting for LA Knight, baby. He's not gonna win tonight, but I'm rooting for LA Knight. It's about freaking time that a WrestleMania of LA Knight and CM Punk. That should be pretty good. I'm just saying you that battle of words between two in the road to WrestleMania. I think that would be great. He's not winning, but I was rooting for LA Knight. I think that would be really good. I had Gunther winning. I think Gunther wins. I think that basically they're gonna, Hunter loves his guys. He just loves his guys, and he's gonna put the spotlight on Gunther versus CM Punk at WrestleMania. I think that would make also a lot of sense. It's gonna be a building block because when CM Punk retires, you know who's gonna retire him. So I would not be shocked if this is the match. Punk wins at WrestleMania, but I think Gunther wins the Royal Rumble after retiring AJ Styles early in the evening. Surprises, I expected Jericho. I don't know. Jericho would make a lot of sense. But who knows? When Frankie says he's in the page of AEW, that would make a lot of sense. But it's AEW. I would not be shocked if someone forgot to take him out. That doesn't mean anything.
That is so true.
Not taking a shot at Frankie, but doesn't mean anything just because AEW forgot to take him out.
Or maybe they're working in cahoots.
Or maybe they want them to believe that he's still here, for the fact being, no, he's not over there. He's still with us. So who knows? But
so they get those 319,000 views every week.
Yeah. Oh man, don't get Frankie started. I don't want to get Frankie started. So, but I would love for Jericho to come back. I think Jericho, had grown stale on AEW, but that doesn't mean he's not a creative guy. He's not one of the best. So one last run in WWE will be so sweet. So I would love for Jericho to be the surprise.
Yeah, no doubt. Frankie, who you rooting for? Who you want to win, and who you think is going to win?
I'm definitely rooting for none other than Tommaso Ciampa to beat Mark Briscoe tonight and Saturday night AEW Collision. That's who I'm rooting for now.
Come
Sorry,
on.
I had to throw that one, man. My boy Tommaso Ciampa out there in AEW. All right, who am I rooting for? I want Oba Femi, bro. Like, it would be nice to see Oba. It's too soon for him. I don't think he's gonna win because it's too soon. But I want to see how he's gonna level up now against everybody. I want to see him face to face with Bronson, with Brock Lesnar, with Braun Breaker. I want to see how he handles those guys as well. So I would like to see Oba Femi pull out an upset. So him and I got a second one. Sorry, I gotta throw a second one. Whoop that Trick, baby. Yo, Trick Williams with the bruh. I love Trick Williams, bro. Like, that is my guy right there. That guy's gonna be a star, bro. I love him. He's good. He's so good. He has elevated SmackDown, in my opinion, already. That's how good he is. That's how I like him. He's very cocky. I like that stuff. I really enjoy him. I think he's gonna be big. Who's gonna win it, bro? There's only one person. He just went on X, and I just reposted it, sir. It is none other than the man, the one that you have to acknowledge. That is Roman Reigns. He posted it an hour ago saying, tonight we changed the game again. Hashtag Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns all day will reign supreme again, and it will be headlining WrestleMania. So I got my boy Roman Reigns as a surprise entry coming in. I'm thinking about it here.
Powerhouse Hobbs. I know that's what you want. Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh,
He's
no,
not
Powerhouse Hobbs.
he's not Powerhouse Hobbs in WWE.
They already changed his name too. They gave him a crappy name as well, right? They gave him a crappy name. I think
I don't know if that's his actual name. I think that was by Sports Keto or one of them. So you gotta watch them. You gotta watch them.
A surprise entry. I say Dom Mysterio makes it back. He some way, somehow he's not injured, or R-Truth, one of those two. R-Truth, we know he's out there. So
I want R-Truth to enter some way like he does the last time. He grabbed a ladder the one time. He went for a hot tag the last time. I want something crazy for him this time.
For
what
sure.
Are we doing?
It's only right.
that would be cool.
El Grande Americano is a Chad Gable, that confrontation.
That would be cool. That'd be cool.
Actually, what about that? How about that? How about we get Chad Gable back? And it's El Grande Americano and Chad Gable face to face.
Yeah,
that would be pretty good. Except the height difference would be messed up. But still, it's still
or what if Chad Gable comes back, gets eliminated, then El Grande Americano comes out, which is Gable. Then El Grande Americano comes out again, which would be Kaiser. 3 entrants right there.
Wow.
That would be good. That would be
Wow.
That would be sick.
If Chad Gable was El Grande Americano. But anyway, Sean, who you rooting for? Who you want to win? And who you think's going to win?
Let's see here. Who do I... Honestly, man, if I get to pick anybody I would like to win, it would be Javon Evans. I would love to see him win just because of, again, I know he's way too young, but I would love to see somebody like that win just because it's unexpected, But I honestly think somebody on Raw wins it, which I think you're kind of leaning toward Roman, something like that, because I think everything else will be set up. I feel like the SmackDown side is kind of already, you got your 5 or 6 guys there that are fighting for the fight to WrestleMania. So I think it's going to come from the Raw side. But the one thing that I'm very interested in is I want to see the face-to-face of Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar during the Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
Because I believe that's what this whole thing is going to be set up to, heading toward WrestleMania probably.
He's going to eliminate Brock Lesnar. You don't think we're right about that.
I think, something there is going to be to set up for down the road, because this is where they plant those type of seeds. Omos and Lesnar, things like that happen here to plant the seeds. And that's the one thing. I don't think there's going to be a lot of surprises in the men's, honestly. I think your surprises are going to come from your TNA guys or something like that. Like, I just don't see the men's having that big of surprise. I could be wrong.
Like a Joe Hendry, baby. Joe Hendry!
That's what I mean. You're going to get those guys. Joe Hendry, Hardys, maybe one of the Hardys, or maybe both. I don't know. Nick Nemeth. One of the guys that have been there coming back, kind of like returning, And to be honest, when you bring up Roman Reigns winning it, I look back at the way this is kind of setting up, the way he went on ESPN and said creatively they've done nothing for 2 years.
That's crazy.
And
to
then
go
I
on
remember,
Instagram and say that.
but then I remember one thing too. Now Ava leaves, which I will discuss later. But then also, you haven't heard anything from The Rock lately. What if the WrestleMania build ends up being like Rock versus Triple H for, whatever controller creative of thing? Now you start flipping different things. I think if Roman wins, I think you start rolling toward that. I mean, I don't know which way they're going to go, because the men I just hope they don't give Cody the 3-peat.
Yeah.
They were booing him
Yeah.
when you mentioned it.
Yeah. Well, they're tired of him. I think this is where you could start, have him get eliminated by, whatever, LA Knight or whoever. You could start that little bit of a, gray line Cody, to where maybe he's heel, maybe he's not. He starts seeing that the good guy thing doesn't work as much. And so I think there's some things here in the Rumble that you're going to start seeing more along the lines of where maybe WrestleMania will head from the men's side than the women's side, honestly.
Yeah. Damn it, Sean. You be making me change my thoughts. But I got notes, so I'm gonna stick to my notes.
That's smart.
Yeah, because Sean have me like, you know what? I'm gonna go with this. But
Well,
I'm
it's like me and Sammy, we rewrite the whole thing and then nothing happens. But it sounds good. Sounds great when we say it, but damn it, nothing ever happens.
I'm telling you.
Give us a call. We're here.
Yeah.
Call.
And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Matter of fact, anybody who's watching this, spam WWE to get Sammy and Sean in the writers' room, because they need these two guys. All right, y'all make sure y'all spam Triple H. Definitely, man.
Get Sean in the room. I'll get in the water, the beer.
Okay.
Get
All right,
Sean.
no doubt.
I'll
No doubt.
help him out.
All right. However we can make this happen, let's make it happen.
More smarter than me. So get Sean.
No, buddy. No.
For me, I will say this. I've been saying since probably before SummerSlam that Dirty Dom was going to win the Royal Rumble. But he still has a belt, and I don't think he's going to win the Royal Rumble. He's still the IC champ, right? And he's the Mega Champion still, right? So he still has 2 belts. So I don't think they're just going to shower him with all of this gold. He's not that damn good, all right? So since he still has a belt and I have to change my pick, I like to keep pick integrity, but I'm going to change it. I'm going with the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. And I think it lines up perfect because he already has a beef with Drew McIntyre, where him going after Drew McIntyre for the belt, and they can really build it up. And he's shown that he can talk on the mic, and they can extend that feud out into WrestleMania. I think it lines up for him. And they clearly like him. Me and Sammy was talking about how Jacob was set up to be a heel, and he's so likable that he can't even be a heel. You know what I'm saying? Like he's over. Like he's so over. So I really think he's gonna win it. I'm with you, Sean.
So that means did I get you right, Tony? You're saying no yeet? No yeet this year? No yeet.
No, not this year. Not this year. But I'm keeping it in the family.
Be so disappointed, man.
Hey, I'm keeping it in the Samoan dynasty, though. I'm keeping it.
You are, but you're picking the wrong one. That's the problem.
Nah, man, I'm telling you. Hey, I feel you. Hey, I'm not mad at that. I'm like King Matthew in the comments. I don't think Roman needs it. I think that's like the next thing that I feel like Fatu needs, like to take him even further.
The only thing with that, Anthony, is I feel like you can already get Jacob Fatu versus Drew at WrestleMania without him winning.
True.
Because that's what I say. Like, to me, the SmackDown side, you've got Cody, Jacob Fatu, Drew. You throw Sami Zayn in to extend it a little longer.
Got Randy Orton.
Elimination Chamber. You threw Orton in last night as well. Exactly. So I just feel like that one can write itself. That's why I feel like Raw gets the win, because I don't know what you have against CM Punk.
Yeah.
I have a question. Are the picks locked? Are we locked in the picks, or we can make changes?
No. You're locked. You're locked. Locked.
I'm locked. Okay, I'm locked. No problem. But I'll tell you what. If I could change my pick,
if you could change your pick,
if I'm locked.
Are you a lawyer, Sammy?
But,
what's going on?
No. Yes, I mean. But if I'm locked, I get it. But if I wasn't locked, I would change my pick to Roman Reigns. You know who? The Roman Reigns. The argument is way too good. It's
Yeah.
way too good for Roman Reigns against Drew McIntyre in WrestleMania. It's way too good. That argument flies. You can see Gunther winning the chamber, but I could not see Roman winning the chamber. So that argument is way too good. Roman will have. If I could change, I get it. I have no problem. I'm locked. But if I could change it, Roman makes too much sense.
You know what, Sammy? I'll let you change yours, but I'm going to throw in a addition to mine.
Okay.
All right, so we let Sammy change to Roman Reigns. If I hear the music go, burn it down, I'm changing my pick to Seth Rollins.
All right. Let me go to the comments because you and DJ Memo.
I agree with what Memo said. Yes,
You and DJ Memo for sure. Now
I just don't know if he's hurt or not. So
I don't think Seth is gonna be able to win it because the Vision is gonna do everything in their might to get him out. So that's why I don't think you would be able. He's gonna win it just because the Vision is gonna stop him from doing that. Austin Theory could stop him. We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know if Austin Theory sees him and then is gonna join with him or all of a sudden just turn on him. You don't know any of that stuff either. So that's why I see Seth coming into the Royal Rumble. He's definitely coming in. I have the feeling he has definitely.
Well, then I don't think you don't bring him in to lose.
No, you don't.
Why not?
Because you can do it on Raw. On Raw, you bring him out and then have the Vision attack.
No, you bring him out. You bring him in a moment when you don't expect, and it's Royal Rumble.
I do feel like, dang, I just lost my train of thought just that fast. I'm sorry, guys.
Why you get a train of thought? Let me give a brief why you get a train of thought. It kind of makes sense of Seth coming back and then he revealing that he basically is gonna tear the Vision in half, and you can have one. I forgot his name. One side with Roman and with the other side with Braun Breaker going to WrestleMania, and we have Braun Breaker against that. And which side is gonna pull him and turn on to be an NWA? So,
yeah, look at Edge. When Edge came back, he didn't win the Royal Rumble, but it was a pop. It was the nostalgia that he's back after so many years. Same thing with Seth. Oh my God, the nostalgia. He's back.
Seth's been gone for 3 months.
Yeah.
You're talking about a guy that's been gone for 8 years against a guy that's been gone for 3 months who faked an injury by way on Unreal. So screw you, Seth.
You're rooting for him. You want him to win. That's your second pick. How are you gonna say screw him? And that's your
ripped up the contract. It's Roman. It's over.
My surprise would have been Y2J, but now Frankie has inside information, so I don't know.
Let me refresh. I'll refresh again.
Is he talking to TK? Is he talking to TK?
He got inside information.
He's still there, bro.
Hey, imagine if they remove Chris Jericho at like 1:59 p.m.
Yo, that'd be dope.
They drop it.
That'd be dope. I will say. I'm with you though, Sean. I'm ready to see that bouncy kid and what he can do in the chaos of the Royal Rumble.
Well, we're getting a Kofi moment from that, right? Javon's going to do the Kofi moment. We're going to get something crazy where he jumps to the table so his feet don't hit the ground.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And he jumps back. Like I see him doing something like that.
Yeah.
Do you see him doing something crazy with Logan Paul?
No. The last guy that did that got fired.
That's a good point. It's a very good point.
Yeah. Well, one guy can cut promos and one can't. But just go to the comments real quick. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Like I say, make sure y'all sharing and subscribing and liking and showing love to us. Make sure y'all go check out Frankie, Sean, Sammy as well. They have great content, all sports, wrestling, anything you need. Sean even talk about NASCAR. I just can't get into that.
Wait, one last thing before you go to the comments. I didn't know this, but I'm reading it. If this is correct, if Styles loses, he retires. But if Gunther loses, Styles takes his Rumble spot. Is that true?
I haven't.
I don't know.
I'm reading that on CBS. It's saying that.
I'm seeing the Rumble, and it doesn't say anywhere that if AJ loses, he retires. That's the only thing it says right now.
I see that on.
I'm looking at the exact same thing that you're looking at, which is funny, and that's what it says. Yeah.
Yeah, Styles takes his Rumble spot. Now, if that happens, if Styles, for some strange reason, if they were to pull it off and he takes his spot, it would make a hell of a fucking storyline to make him the winner of the Royal Rumble. Now, that would be a hell of a story, and that would be a hell of a moment for WWE. I'm just saying. I didn't know if that's true. I have no idea.
Snap.
You would get the AJ Styles CM Punk match. What? Damn, Adrian just put himself in.
Yeah.
Boy.
Let's go.
I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all know who winning the Royal Rumble, all right?
Oh, Lord.
Not that.
Night. Yeah.
No.
The best part would be if he doesn't even show up to Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That would be wild. Nah, that would be
Oh,
wild.
no, there already be photos of a huge LA Knight sign in
Oh,
the.
If they Tozawa him, he walks out and they beat him down. The Vision beats him down.
Oh crap!
And he doesn't
That'd be
make it.
hilarious.
Oh, so good.
Yo, Tony, first, great job. Sean, don't call him fucking Anthony. All right. What's your problem? What's your problem? All right.
It's
Great
all-
job. Y'all sounded so excited to start
Calm
the
down,
show.
Adrian.
So excited. Everybody was like, build big crap. It's like, bro, let's just enjoy this day. It's Royal Rumble, man. The road to WrestleMania starts today, man. Let's get it. Now, I do want to get my picks in though.
All right. What you got?
Women's Royal Rumble. I think it's gonna be Liv. And my surprise pick, like who I would actually like want to see is Sol Ruka.
Oh,
Get her on the main roster. Let's go. She's ready for it, man. Let's do it. Sammy's losing. All right. Sorry about it.
Oh, you mean Sami Zayn? Go, please go.
Sami Zayn. No, not you.
Sammy, heel
Not
Sammy.
heel Sammy. Heel Sammy don't lose. All right.
He never loses. He's like Bobby Heenan. I have to change my picks all over again.
Exactly.
I'm gonna start calling you
Exactly.
Hogan.
Oh man. And then what's the other match? AJ Styles is winning. All right. That's definitely happening. There's no way he loses today. That will be wild. That will be the biggest surprise, honestly, of the Royal Rumble if AJ Styles loses today and his career's over in January.
Well,
That's
especially if what they say about that stipulation is true now, because now it. But then again, you can't have Gunther just lose clean to AJ Styles. There's
of
got to be
course.
some shenanigans.
Of course. Definitely a shenanigan-filled night tonight.
You think
Definitely.
filled?
I think all the matches, shenanigans.
Oh.
Royal Rumble, that's shenanigan fest. You know what I'm saying? Every year. So, and then the men's Royal Rumble, I already said LA Knight. Surprises though, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get too many. Might get some old guys, but what are you gonna get from the women's? Trish Stratus, same old shit we've been getting for years and years. Triple H always boosting this shit up just to let us down. So I'm gonna just enjoy the night. I'm not expecting nothing. I'm gonna just have a good time watching it, and then I'll see y'all boys on the post show, man. Have a great rest of y'all show.
All right.
Killing it, boys. Sammy, appreciate you for coming in, bro.
Thank you.
Sean, Frankie, you already know. Tony, you already know.
All right.
Hey, y'all have a good one. All right.
All right.
Thank you for
Enjoy
your
the
lunch
show,
break with
man.
us.
You too,
Enjoy the show. You gotta take the big face off of the next scene, Tony.
I see that. Yes.
Take it off.
All right.
Hey, it looks good now.
Yes.
Take it off.
Not really.
All right. He's out. All right.
That Superman in the Kalel
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah,
He was
man.
like, I'm here.
I
Hey.
thank him for spending his lunch with us, though, man. That's pretty
Yeah, I
cool.
appreciate that for
Pretty
sure.
cool.
For sure.
Jesus.
And by the way, there has been 3 more Riyadh is Jericho signs pop up now. A Save Us sign. There's a lot of little things popping up behind the announcers here.
Yes, how to
on the
say
show.
it right now. Yes. I'm sorry, Tony. One of the things you can see, when you think of TNA, you think of AJ Styles. What are the chances he basically loses tonight, but ends his career in TNA? You think that can happen? Because they're working together. It will make a lot of sense.
I
can
mean,
see
think about this. Let's say he does beat Gunther, and it's not going to be clean, but he beats Gunther, and that stipulation does apply that he takes over Gunther's spot, and then he wins Royal Rumble, and then you could sign him up to make him into like a triple threat match and include Gunther in that, and then that's when Gunther beats him at Royal Rumble. So it could just at least prolong his career.
WrestleMania.
I'm sorry, WrestleMania. He could prolong his career until WrestleMania, and that'll be a big pop right there as well. So that would be pretty interesting. I don't know if this rule is correct because this is the only site that's saying this. So
I will say this. I mean, but CBS pretty credible though, Frankie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why.
when I read that, I was like, if that's true, does he take Gunther's spot?
But speaking of TNA, Sammy, that was, outside of Y2J, who might not show up. I do think we see Leon Slater.
Oh,
I think that might be, I don't know if that's considered a big surprise, but I do think we see Leon Slater bouncing around, jumping all over the place, similar to Devon Evans. Let's see some of these comments. Let's go. They've kind of been rolling in. Hold on, let me go up because they were. Got King Matthew, I think, for the men's Royal Rumble. I got Gunther winning after he loses to AJ for the surprise return. He got Seth returning. I don't know, man. I think Seth might actually be hurt this time. I think the work kind of ruined his credibility of getting hurt, but I think he's really hurt. We got No Doubt. How many men do you think Brock Lesnar throws over the ropes? Sammy, how many you got? We'll go around. How many do you think Brock Lesnar throw over?
7, and then Obafemi takes him out.
I
So
agree.
basically, he clears the ring. Some part in the ring, probably like 12, around 12. I don't know. There are maybe 15. They, throws him at 6. He throws everybody out, and Obafemi comes out. They stumble, and he basically throws him out. That would make a lot of sense.
That makes sense. Frankie,
That kind of mismatch reset. The middle of the match, they usually kind of reset either men's or women's. The ring is cleared out because there are too many people. Match reset, and Obafemi takes him out.
I see that. Frankie, how many people you got Brock Lesnar throwing over?
Nah, I'll go 10.
Ooh,
10.
wow.
10.
Yeah, I can see that. I think it's between. I'm in between that, between 7 and 10. I ain't gonna give an exact number. Sean, how many people you think Brock Lesnar throw over?
I think he's going to come into a crowded ring, and I'll say 6.
Oh, you going with the under?
Yep.
El Grande. What if we get multiple El Grandes at the same time? They do the Spider-Man meme pointing at each other.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be dope. King Matthew doesn't feel like Roman needs it. I do get the idea of Raw.
I don't think he needs it, but I think he'll win it.
I think Raw needs it. Yeah.
I think Raw needs it more than anything on SmackDown.
Yeah. Dakota, thank you. I think this is my first time seeing you comment. I appreciate y'all being on. Chris Jericho return. It'd be interesting to see if he actually gets there. I think Seth shows. Okay. So a lot of people looking for Seth. Memo looking for Kane to show up. If he does.
Yeah, no, he's too busy mayoring his city right now in the snow.
Look, King Matthews asked do you guys think if Jericho comes back, he's gonna come back with the Judas theme or his iconic break the walls?
Break the walls down.
I want Judas. The Judas.
No.
The Judas theme, baby. You gotta bring the Judas theme. That is the Jericho I like.
Then you bring the AEW stank.
Exactly.
Hey, what has WWE been doing? They've been recruiting by the AEW stank.
Cody did it.
Yeah, Cody did do it. You know what they could do? Break the walls, and then
exactly.
put the Judas right after.
I'll tell you what. As long as that damn runway is, they could do 3 songs.
Yeah.
Yo, that runway is crazy.
They could do a whole Fozzy concert on the way to the ring.
That runway is crazy. And sad to say, once again, my boy Jey Uso was tired by the time he got to the
yeah, buddy. He's like, Randy, Cody.
on a golf cart.
Yo, my boy,
they were like, run it back. I felt like he was like, I'm blown up. I can't run it back.
yo, that was crazy, man.
I'm intrigued though. What one of you guys said earlier of the fact that they said that they don't have. I think it was Sammy. That they don't have the WrestleMania sign. What are they going to be pointing at? The screen?
I thought I saw the WrestleMania sign, or is that just on a video board?
Maybe it's a video board. Probably, maybe. I don't know.
And that would suck. They don't have the resume.
I saw it off in the distance where it normally is, but I didn't know if it was a sign or a video board. So it must be a video. That does take away from it. Like, that's a big deal, pointing in the pyro going like after you.
I mean, they built the stadium in 30 days. I mean, what do you want? Now they got to put up a pole so they can put up a sign?
Yeah, they did it in 35 days. They could do that.
That's part of it. Jeez,
hang a banner or something. Do something.
You know what? In Saudi, what they might do is do a drone show, and they'll just say WrestleMania, and they'll point to the drones.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's very interesting.
That's not crazy.
Know how much money they have? Hell yeah, they probably do that.
That would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense.
That'd be hard. That may be hey, that'd be dope. I ain't gonna lie.
You got it, Sean. You got it.
For the golf cart, yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Does the time start when the music start? Because that's a lot. They're not gonna be in there long for the next person.
No.
I mean,
It's a long route to go all the way from one end to the other. So I mean, it's gonna be, I don't know, but like I wonder if they're gonna have some cool entrances. Like if somebody's
So,
gonna do like something crazy in their entrance too. 'Cause
so
that'd be pretty
apparently the
cool.
WrestleMania 42 sign was shown during the kickoff show. They did not show the rising of the sign, but they'll like they have in the past years. But they did have a full package on the sign, which was narrated by Tom Rinaldi.
Ah. Now that's the one thing I do like about the ESPN and like all of this. It does give big fight feel outside of just a standalone pay-per-view produced by WWE.
Oh, guys, what do you think if Jelly Roll makes a surprise entry into the Royal Rumble?
That's a hard guy to throw over the rope.
Oh, I'm changing my pick.
That's a hard guy to throw over the ropes. It's a lot of jelly. It's a lot of jelly.
A lot.
Yeah, man. But all right. So any last thoughts y'all want to put in for
You know who they might bring back?
who that?
Because they just showed it in the 2018 Greatest Royal Rumble, 40 competitors. It was not a Royal Rumble. The Greatest Rumble. Titus O'Neil was running to the ring
I see that.
and fell and slid under the ring. Do they bring that back this year?
Maybe R-Truth can do that.
That's the perfect R-Truth moment. That is the perfect R-Truth moment. Please. We have to have R-Truth involved in this, right?
Oh, he better be. He better be, man.
Like, okay, you had the Tozawa moment last year. We need R-Truth. Like, we need R-Truth to do something silly.
All right, so hold on. But before we say our last words, so we know Braun Breaker's either one or two. Is Damian Priest gonna be the other one? Is that what it is?
Oh God, no.
I mean, they had the SmackDown thing, and he was like, "Whatever, I got like plenty."
Bury his ass.
He was
Barry
like,
Damian?
he
Put his ass 11, 12, 13, where you don't care.
Oh, let's. Who do you think is the last person in the Royal Rumble? Number 30.
I think it's Roman Reigns.
You got to go big, right? Who was 30 last year? Do you remember?
I want to say John Cena.
No. John Cena was not 30. No.
No. I know he's one of the last ones. I can Google it real quick.
I wonder who was 30 in last year.
Wasn't it Gunther?
Was it Gunther? I don't remember. Guys, in the chat, do you guys remember who was number 30 at the Royal Rumble last year? Who was the last guy to come in?
That is going to be Seth Rollins.
Remember, last year, it wasn't that the men's Royal Rumble was kind of lackluster. It wasn't that great either.
Why wasn't it? Oh, Logan Paul was number 30.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
That's why it's so lackluster.
Well, it was wonderful for me because I picked Jey Uso to win and he won. I looked.
If they put Jey Uso to win it back to back, I will probably never watch wrestling ever
They're
again.
showing the stadium, and I don't see the WrestleMania sign from the drone shot they're doing. So I don't know where the WrestleMania sign is. It's not
Because Sean, they have money. They're gonna do what you said. They're gonna do a drone show.
But they said Rinaldi did the piece, and then they showed the sign in the stadium. But it's got to be on the back half of the stadium.
Do we get Omos today? Does
We
Omos,
get Omos.
No.
I think we get Omos.
He's in AAA. He's with Vikingo.
do we get one of those AAA guys at the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, Mr. Iguana.
Iguana. Your alter ego, Frankie.
He's not coming, bro.
Yeah, he is.
I got confirmation.
He has to,
bro.
He has to.
coming.
Yeah. It has to be some AAA representation, and he has to be.
In the female Royal Rumble, who knows who's coming? Yeah, I forgot her name.
Yeah. So
It's like Lola Vice. Lola Vice is not coming to the Women's Royal Rumble either. I'm just letting you guys know.
we might get Pimp Arena in the Women's Royal Rumble. Who knows?
Yeah, that's it. That's gonna be. No, there's no way they don't do that. They're gonna do that.
That'll be hilarious. You get Pimp Arena. Where?
Gonna do that.
Okay. Where does Pimp Arena come out? That's what
Pimpinela, if I'm missing it, right? Pimpinela's his name.
we shall see.
You get La Parka, baby. You can get La Parka. That would be badass if you get La Parka.
That'd be dope. I'm starting to like more AAA. I'm not gonna lie. Getting more into it.
Well, I like it more now. They're taking on some of the WWE themes. As far as I didn't like it before because it was just chaos.
Yeah.
It was freaking just do. It looked like a tennis match.
Yeah.
What the hell's
no
going
break,
on?
no breathing, no
I got
build.
tired. I would get tired. I'm like, God damn, I feel like Jey Uso.
All right. I've enough Jey Uso slander. All right, now enough. Even though he was tired as hell last night, got tightened up. Any last thoughts going into Royal Rumble? Sammy, what you got? Any last words? Any last thoughts?
I think the more we talked about it, I'm kind of excited about it. I was like, the fact that he's Saudi after that, now I'm pumped. I cannot wait. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint, right? Because now I'm pumped about it. I'm really excited. The possibility.
The post show, we're gonna be killing them.
Yeah, post show gonna be like, I can't believe this shit.
Yeah, you're gonna be killing me. That sucked.
Yeah, what the? My shit was so much better. I had drones. I had this. I mean, they were coming down on flying carpets. I mean, what are we doing?
Oh man, you're so right about that. But that, I'm pumped. I'm really excited. I cannot wait for it to start. It should be really good. Hopefully, it's really good.
Yep. Frankie, what you got?
I'm reading King Matthew's comment here. No, if Sammy loses, I don't want him back in the Royal Rumble. I'm just letting
I don't either. You lost tonight. Go sit your ass down.
Go away. But last words. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. I think it would be pretty cool if AJ wins, and if that rule does apply, that he wins the Royal Rumble. I think that would be pretty cool. I like that. I like that idea. But again, I think I'm just like Sean, just like Heel Sammy, just like you, Tony. We all get our hopes high for like crazy stuff, and it's usually down and simple, and we all get disappointed. So, but let's see what happens. I hope it's a good show. That's all I'm hoping for. I hope it's a good Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I think so too. Enjoy. It's gonna be great. We will. Sean, what's your last thoughts? What's your last words going into the Royal Rumble?
Man, I'm so ready for this, buddy. I tell you right now, if I could, get in there and grab one of R-Truth's balls, I would. And I would enter the Royal Rumble. That's how pumped I am right now.
I was not expecting that.
How about grabbing a number?
Yeah. All right. First of all, R-Truth probably needs both. All right. So don't grab one of them. All right.
Go grab one of them.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm super excited. Bring the Stardust out. Bring me Stardust. That'd be
if Cody gets eliminated and Stardust comes back, that'd be great.
That'd be wild. Rainey, Kendall Gray, the women's. I can see that.
Maybe.
I can see that. It wouldn't be crazy.
No.
But yeah, I'm excited. I like Royal Rumble. I love the chaos of it. It's so much to look at in the match. Until they have the clear out moments. This is it's WrestleMania season. You know what I'm saying? So that alone.
Hey, is it gonna rain out there? This is the first Royal Rumble that's outdoors, right? But it never rains in Saudi Arabia, right?
Hopefully, it doesn't rain in the desert. That would be cool.
No, yeah, that'd be crazy. But no, I don't think so. It's like Southern California, man. You're not gonna get no rain. That's why you plan to have it in locations like this, right? It's almost like the Super Bowl. You don't want to have it where it's gonna snow. So I think they'll be all right with that.
Well, look, I'm looking at the weather right now. It says that the weather over there is 69, and they're gonna have a wind of 8 miles per hour. So it's gonna be windy out there, bro.
Hey, now that might be difficult with the dust and stuff that comes with that.
But I think that's why that the structure is basically built like that. If you see kind of a closed tall structure, I think that's why they did it.
That makes sense. So yeah, man, it should be
Javon
fun.
better check the wind before he flies.
I'm telling you, because he ain't that heavy. His bouncy ass would be in Dubai trying to figure out how he flew all the way over there.
As
He and
Frank-
Leon Slater. He and Leon Slater are gonna be like in some trouble if it's windy out there.
Ask Frankie. Sometimes you have to check a lot more than that when you fly. Ask Frankie. You have to check
true.
sitting beside you in the plane.
There's a lot of shit going on when it's time to fly. I do.
Hopefully, Javon doesn't get shit on. That's all I gotta say.
All right, for sure. Shout out to everybody who's been in the chat, including our co-host who took PTO today, Adrian. We got Noel. Shout out to you, King Matthew, TC, DJ Memo, Sean's Papa. Shout out to you, Mr. Stanley. Don't want to miss nobody, but I probably will. Dakota, everybody who's been on, and make sure y'all like, subscribe, share Y'all make sure y'all check out the Squared Circle Digest on Tuesdays. What time y'all going on Tuesdays?
7
7
It's
p.m.
the place to be.
Finn Sammy, y'all just need to follow Sammy because like I told him before we went on air, every day he's recording. Okay, so you're gonna get all South Florida sports. You're gonna get anything that you need to know with him. He's getting busy, man. I'm working over here. Yeah, not on your
I'm
weekend.
working over here. I'm working over here.
Yeah, that's your weekend job, so it don't count. And yeah, follow Adrian. He does Rainy Day Podcast. You guys have South Florida Unfiltered on Fridays at 7 p.m. And then y'all know y'all can find me talking game on Wednesdays, 3:30. And we doing Royal Post Show. Probably Adrian probably does it 20, 30 minutes after. He's the guy who coordinates all this. I just show up. But
That's
yeah,
right, Anthony.
that's right. See, you're gonna piss him off. You're gonna piss him off. Yeah, man, great. 149 people watching on Twitter. We got our people watching on YouTube. Repost, share. If you got people who like wrestling, send them this. Let them see a good show. And yeah, man, this has been good, man. This has been Too Raw for SmackDown. Peace.
Let's see if Tony figures how to turn this off.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
This is too raw, you can't handle that.